Why did you bash the movie? But
I didn't bash the movie.
But
Oh my Lord, take this slow. Lay me at the...
Hi people, welcome if it's your first time. My name is Talia Adiwole.
and I'm Hamza Omoru.
And this is DISBYDEM.
Ta-da!
Today we're going to be talking about John Wick Chapter 4. Subscribe, comment, and hit that notification. So first off, we're sick, which is why the review has taken so long in the first place. Just bear with us, we're sick, we're just going to power through and get this out as quickly as possible. You sure you don't want to start?
No, you go first.
Okay, so we saw this on 27th, right? We saw it on your birthday, yes, on Monday. And honestly, it's like we were in two different theaters. Like, it's about to be Royal Rumble, guys, because I didn't really like it. I didn't hate it. Well, it's definitely, the best way I can put it is that it's definitely not it's not my favorite of the franchise.
Keep going. Keep going.
How's I liked it.
Keep going. Speak your mind. Let it all out.
The cast was amazing. So we had a full cast and there's like really talented actors in there. And I don't know, maybe I just went in expecting too much. I really don't know, but I was really let down. And I think maybe because it was just built up, like it was hyped up. Everybody was like, oh, the best action film out there, blah, 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 blah.
You're holding back. Say everything because I'm about to go full John Wick on you. So just say everything you want to say. Just say everything you want to say.
There were too many, what's it called?
Slow moments?
Yes, too many slow moments for me. And I love the quiet moments. I really do. But if it's too much, it really does bring attention to a lot of stuff. But I thought that the first, even the third one that is not my favorite one, has more, what's it called? Action scenes for me, like more interesting action scenes than this one did. Maybe I have to rewatch it, people. I really don't know, but I was let down. Will I watch it again? Obviously, but it will not be the first one that I watch in the franchise.
So first of all, I don't know what she's talking about. When you go watch a movie like John Wick, you're going there for the action, not the slow moments or the talking. Now, I just want to correct my beautiful, wonderful wife here and remind her that the action sequence were one of the best we've seen in a long time in an action movie where there's no slow motion. It's all about gun fu, which is what his fighting style is, using his guns to kill people with his taekwondo or wrestling, whatever. It was a great movie. Now, are there some slow moments? Yes. But for every slow moment, there's about a 15 minutes, if not 20 to 25 minutes of action scene, which you don't see in movies, okay? Usually action movies have about 3 or 4 action scenes, which will be the beginning to just set up the actor or the action star, I would say, which will be about 5 minutes. It'll be 5 minutes of this, 5 minutes of that later on in the movie, and then the big action scene with the bad guy that will be like 10 minutes long. The shortest action scene in this movie is probably about 12 or maybe 15 minutes, and that's the Russian scene. That was the shortest one.
You can tell that he's had time to think about this.
Yes,
right?
yes. And that scene was even the weakest one, but it was still awesome. Because it's all about action in this movie. I don't go there to watch Keanu act because we all know he's not the best actor. He's very but he's a very likable human being.
Yes.
And you enjoy it because of that.
I agree, 100%. 100%.
And this is John Wick. We want to see a guy use his gun to kill people or whatever weapon he has.
Which we see a lot of that.
We see more than a lot is overkill. Okay.
Yeah, he did do some overkill scenes. We'll get to that though.
Yeah. So the beginning when they fight in the Continental in Japan, there are about 3 sequences that starts off in the lobby, moves to the kitchen, ends up in the museum/garden. 3 action sequences. That was about 20 minutes. You didn't notice because another thing I will say about this movie, it's 3 hours long. She knows me. If I watch a movie that is 3 hours long, I'm going out to go pee probably once or twice.
It was too freaking long.
I never went out to go pee because I was so engrossed in the action. Because every time you want to stand up or you might think it's slow, something happens that just catches your imagination. Let's not even talk about the uncompleted building, the one they fight with the dragon bullets, which is actually true.
That was the best scene in the whole movie. That scene from the view from the top, it was fantastic.
Why you sleep my shine? You said your own piece. So, in this uncompleted building, they use this bullet called the dragon bullet, which I found out is actually real. It was basically an action movie on crack cocaine at that point. It was just, you can say that was cool.
Yes, no, I said it.
And then you had the stairs scene. Not to talk about the ones where you use the cars to overkill people. I can go on and on about this movie. I'm not saying it's like it doesn't have its moment or flaws, but I feel like it delivers on every other thing. And you don't go to watch John Wick for its acting. I'm holding back because I know she still has more ammo. So you say your own piece again. Let me fire you again.
Okay, so as you can tell, we're very divided. Anywho, so let's get into the cast because this was a packed cast. Like, obviously we can start with Lance Reddick, who may he rest in peace. It was very sad to hear about his death. And then you watch the movie and they actually killed him in the movie too. So it's like, come on, you know, that was a lot. Honestly, it was a lot to have to deal with. But yeah, Keanu, the main guy, we all know who Keanu is. Like,
still a lovable guy.
He is. I still love him. I love Keanu Reeves. I'm not saying that I don't like him. Please, nobody read me wrong. I'm just telling you how the movie made me feel. And then we had like special guests, you know, Scott Adkins, Donnie Yen, Bill Skarsgård, Rina Sawayama, Ian McShane, of course, is a regular, Hiroyuki Sanada, who I really love, and some other people. Lawrence Fishburne is a regular as well. But I think the standouts for me were Bill Skarsgård, Donnie Yen, Hiroyuki Sanada, and then Rina, who was...
Scott Adkins.
We'll get to him.
Oh my God.
And then Rina, who was Hiroyuki's daughter in it. Like, that Japan scene where she was fighting, I was very impressed.
And she was in that arrow, you can see...
Yes, she was very impressive, and I wish that she had stayed a little longer throughout the whole movie.
Yeah. She was really, really good. I like Bill Skarsgård because
he was the best actor in this, honestly.
He's basically a Bond villain. He was so good, and he's tall.
So good.
And
he's so tall. Yeah, he towered over everybody.
And he was just so good in that role as a kind of makeshift kind of
bad guy. I really enjoyed his performance. Donnie Yen, I was really confused about him being blind in this one.
Oh, he was cool.
He didn't change his his fighting style or anything. He was still very good. But like, I didn't get it. Did he sacrifice his eyes to save his daughter? Because he said he gave it up himself.
Yeah, I think that was the same thing that happened to Keanu when he gave up his finger, but he lost his eyes.
Then why would they not leave him alone? Had he not given it?
But that's the thing. You never go away from the table. You're always going to come back one way or the other. That's why John felt like he was never going to be free, even if he did what he wanted to do for the...
Yeah. So with Scott Adkins being in this, when they first showed him and he was in his fat suit, I was like, oh, I don't think they're going to utilize Scott Adkins to the best of his ability. And then they show him running away, and I was like, come on, Scott Adkins is a talented stuntman. What are we doing here? And all of a sudden, he's like fighting, like, and everything. I was like, okay, so what was the whole point? Why did they put him in a fat suit? Like, what was the point of the whole makeup scene and all of that? Like, I didn't get it.
Well, it's showing him in a different light, and it shows his acting chops, which I felt was way better.
You don't need to do that to show his acting chops.
And his whole running thing, he's going after John Wick, the Baba Yaga. You're only going to fight when you have no choice. And that's what happened. He kept running and he couldn't run no more. So you had to stay and fight. And he did fight okay. He did beat him a little bit. But
it's Scott Adkins. Come on. Like,
John eventually killed
he's like one of the best stuntmen in the business right now.
Again, I think in that one, he really showed his acting chops. And I liked it. He played this...
and he can act really well.
Yeah.
I still liked him. I love Scott Adkins. Honestly, I think
he's playing with the cards. When he was in the poker game stuff, how he was mixing and matching the cards was really, really
cool. The sleight
cool.
of hands was really, really good.
What's the black guy's name? Sorry, Mr. Nobody.
Yeah, so the tracker, who was played by Shemia Anderson, he was also a very good addition. Like, I really liked him. When I saw the dogs in the trailer, I thought maybe Halle Berry was somehow involved, which I don't know why they wouldn't bring her back, because she's still alive.
Maybe scheduling conflict or whatever.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that I wondered why they didn't come back if they were still alive and if this was the end of it all, you know. But I guess the dog was like a nod to that character, but this guy he was good. I can't really complain. He was the tracker. He was very good.
I like his own fighting style was different from John. He didn't have his suit of protection or whatever. He had like a body bulletproof and his backpack was also bulletproof.
Yeah.
But the way he fought his gun and everything was very, very good, good and cool. And the way his dog also, he utilized
the dog was pretty cool. I mean, everybody, it all started with a dog, right? So I guess it's only fitting that they had to put a dog in the final chapter too, right?
His wife died, he didn't kill anybody, but his dog died as well. They killed his
dog. His wife died from cancer, no?
She's not going after cancer.
Well, how?
He's John Wick.
So like I said, it's not my favorite in the franchise. I will definitely not look for it first. The first one will always be my favorite, and if I had to rank all of them, it will be 1, 2,
3, 4. Exactly.
No, between 3 and 4. Honestly, I could throw the 2 of them away.
Okay.
So maybe 1 and 2 is what I would watch and skip the others. Although there are a lot of stunts in 3, especially the beginning, that I really liked. And then when Halle Berry leashed her dogs on those guys that came to what was it, Istanbul or Turkey or wherever they were, that was a very nice scene. But other than that, I can't tell you what happened in that movie.
Yeah, I'll go 1 for 2 and 3, I think, or 3. And I could always change that. I really like some because of if you remove all the talking scenes and the slow moments she talks about, you get 1 hour 45 minutes of just pure mayhem, and that's so much for an action movie. It delivers on that, which is why we're watching it on the highest level. The France scene, it had 5 sequence.
Oh my god, the traffic circle. That
was like a roundabout or traffic circle. That's when it was overkill, where car will hit this one and you still shoot the person in the air.
Yeah, there was a scene where a car hit 2 guys,
3 of them,
mid-air he was still shooting them. I was like, John Wick, come on, bullets, they're done. They're done. Let it go. No. For me, it's a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay. For me, it's about 8.7. It delivers on what I expect from it.
It's not that far from mine.
Wow. But I don't understand you. I thought you give it like a 5 or 6 and say 7, but then why did you bash the movie? But
I didn't bash the movie.
But you stated your own claim and your own point. But I liked it. It was a good addition to the franchise. And I think the only thing that I will say that was a letdown is that we left the theater before.
Apparently there's an end credits.
And we didn't get to see that.
We didn't see it. Like, if this was the first in the franchise, I would say easy, spectacular. But it's just, based on what they've built up to, I don't know. I just thought that...
It was a cool movie. It's a modern day action movie. Just like how we used to watch.
They all are modern day action movies.
Well, I'm just saying this one is more like fits this era. You don't go there to watch it. Like if, for instance, they had like a good actor in it but no action scenes, I would not like it. I'm like, I didn't come here to watch you talk. I came here to watch
I tell you, Keanu Reeves looked like he was clueless the entire movie. And it was one of the best things, honestly, I never witnessed. Because I was laughing every time he had dialogue. I was dying. I think that was the second best part for me. The view from the top in that house.
Bird eye view, yeah.
Yes, that took the cake. I loved that scene. It was like you were playing
video game.
Yes, it was so cool. It was so cool. I loved it.
That was so cool.
I did. Oh yeah, so that's our review. We should have done this earlier, but we've been sick. Plus, we were always also very opposite sides of the room for this movie, as you can tell. But yeah, it's all part of the fun of seeing things together. Sometimes you like them, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. I love this.
Yeah. We hope that you guys enjoyed this review. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to come for me because I said I didn't like something, because that's the way the internet is. But I said what I said, people.
Wow. Tell them how you really feel, baby.
And be sure to hit that notification button so you know when we post new videos. We will see you in the next one, most likely Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoopee!
Yeah, baby.